$3.19. That's crazy time. Relive app. This is a good way to track your rides. Oh, I have to log in? Oh, god damn it. When you stick to secondary roads like this is what happens. You get stuck behind a bunch of cars. They use this to avoid the highway. But when you start learning to use smaller and smaller roads, you get this. Isolated roads with plenty of twisties, and they're much more fun. You can see a lot more of the countryside. But the idea is to get off the big highways. And then, of course, you have the secondary roads, but the problem is car drivers know about those roads. So you need to find these. Look at this chicken. Look at that chicken. Free range chicken. By the way, I bought 2 chickens just the other day. I got like a little chicken coop. I was gonna do that whole farmer, the homestead thing. And a fox ate them the following week. This road is definitely worth doing. Sam's Creek. Get off the double yellow, buddy. Sometimes I do that, but very rarely. Like, I really don't like going over the double yellow for any reason. This is what I like. I like being out in the country road without anybody around. Like, I don't want cars. You know, it would ruin the experience if I had a car in front of me. Look how beautiful this is. It's incredible. Like, Maryland has got such nice roads, but nobody seems to really even care to ride out here. It's like, it doesn't feel like it's Maryland. When you think of Maryland, you think of like crabs and maybe like stupid people and people that work for the government. But most people don't work for the government here. Look at this. It's just like, it's got a creek over there. This is all farmland. Kinstry Mill Road. Look how cool this is. Look, this old abandoned barn here. Look at that. It's got the wheel. It's got the wheel for a mill, but it's abandoned. And I've gone through here. It's a gravel road, but look at that beautiful creek. It's 93 degrees out. Ugh. I do like kind of checking out the countryside. Look at this, another abandoned house. You don't want to stop here because it's a blind corner, but look at that. That's amazing. Look at this thing. Whoa, look at this house. That is an awesome house. Hopewell. Yeah. You still have to be very careful when you're by yourself, but oh, I thought this was, oh, I think I know what this is. Sometimes I don't remember exactly where I'm at, but you know, one of the things I found is that if you just let a car that's slowing you down go, it's better than passing them like a douche. You know, just kind of, sometimes I stop here and I'm like, what the hell is up here? And then I'll take it. You see this bike, this suspension just kind of wobbles at high speeds. This bike is not meant for very high speeds, so I kind of understand why it wobbles. But I also could firm up the suspension if I really wanted to ride at like super high speed. But most of the time I don't like riding at high speed. I kind of like this speed. Whoa, I hit my rev limiter, man. Wow, this is a pretty tight corner here. Look at this. Wow. That's an excellent corner. And this one's good too. Look at this. Jesus Christ. Approaching the Pennsylvania border, but I'm gonna go check out this little road here. And unfortunately my rear brake is turned to crap as per usual. It's working just a little bit, but you know, I've never really used it because I don't really ride off-road very much. But on gravel, look at this, I'm hitting my rear brake right now, so I have a lot to figure out. Like if I hit my front brake just a little and then I hit it, it's a little bit better. But since the start of the ride to now, I lost pretty much all control of the rear brake. So it's got ABS. I want ABS. Not that I need it, but if it's got it, why would I not want to use it, right? It's safer. It's better. I don't know. And especially for a commuter, you want that ability. And like I'm hitting my rear brake right now, nothing. I have to hit my front and then pump the rear brake. So kind of odd. It might be the ABS system. Lots of gravel. That means that without the rear brake, you're gonna have to really slow down. Because imagine there's a car coming in front of you, you want to move over and you apply your rear brake, but it's, look at that, now I'm pushing it all the way down. These are so cool. Look at that. All of these roads look pretty darn good. See, this one's a little bit smaller, but I kind of like that. I like the idea of going on these small roads. I think I'm going to go more to the left because I think the Michaux National or State Forest is to the left. Gettysburg is that way. We're about to cross into Pennsylvania. You notice the asphalt difference. Here we go. We're in Pennsylvania. So this is the Monterey Pass battlefield. I actually never even heard of this. Entered Michaux State Forest, and now we're just gonna like ride around this area. I don't really have a plan, but I do plan on just kind of staying in this area for a while and take some of these smaller roads. This looks promising. Rattlesnake Run Road, High Rock Road, Old Forge Road, and this is all gravel. This is kind of interesting. So, you know, the reason I decided to come here is because I think for September 10th to 12th, I'm coming up here for the Carlisle IMS motorcycle show with a friend of mine, and I'm camping here. So there is free camping, but you have to get a permit. So when you get a permit, they basically tell you if you can stay or not, but you have to book it on the website. This is kind of fascinating. I don't think I've really ridden through here. I'm curious to see where the campsites are. So this is where all the campsites are. There's like 20 or 30 campsites and they're all free. I haven't seen one campsite, but this is very promising. I like the idea of being very isolated. So downhill, hit my rear brake. Last thing I want is another motorcycle coming the opposite way. Oh, so this is High Rock and this is Rattlesnake Run. We're gonna go just on this one. Man, I really wish that my rear brake was working. So there's a lot of gravel around this area. This is called the Waynesboro Watershed. Interesting. So there's all of this gravel everywhere. I don't know exactly. So this is a gravel road. Public recreation area. 9 p.m. to 5 a.m. I have not really gone too off-roady on this bike. I've never had to. So there's all of these places here, like all of these trails off to the side, and I wonder are they off-road trails or some other kind of trails? Very pleasantly surprised with Michaux State Forest. I love exploring these things, but you know, this bike is a very large bike. Hey, there's a guy here. There are so many gravel roads around here. I kind of feel like this area is a little gold mine of... look at this. Even more gravel. State Forest Road. Man, travel at your own risk. I love that. I like that idea. Thank you. See, this is why I need the rear brake to be a little bit stronger. Because if you came on an asphalt road like this, you want to be able to kind of stop really well. So this is the outskirts of Michaux. And it's beautiful. It's like all of these orchids, like apple trees everywhere. Look at that. That's amazing. This is an amazing area. It's just beautiful. This area would be perfect for some sort of rally. There's so many apple trees. Look at this beautiful house. Jeez, this area is so nice. Look at this. It feels like I'm in Europe. Oh, you know what? Spigot Valley? That looks good. But I think I'm going to go straight. Man, there's so many awesome roads here. This area is amazing. You can see mountains up ahead. There's one particularly large mountain really far away. I don't know what it is, but I'm sure it's all part of the Appalachian Trail or Appalachian Mountain System. There's not a lot of people around. I turned around because I wanted to show you this. This is something I have not seen unless I'm out like in New Mexico. Look at this house. Look at this thing. I just had to turn around to look at it. That's a dome house. That's amazing. Like, I have never seen one of those. I just wanted to... That's amazing. That looks awesome. Man, this entire area is definitely worth coming here, guys. We're entering again State Forest land. And just look around. Like, I love this sort of style of area because there's not a lot of people around. There's still some houses, but I suspect as we start heading this way, and we're heading like northwest, all the houses are going to be disappearing. Welcome back to Michaux State Forest. Man, this forest is really large. My traction control is just... yeah, look at that. I think my suspension is a little bit off. Look at that, it just keeps... I also think it's because of my very thin rear tire that I have, so... The honor system of camping, which I kind of like. So, these are pay. So, camper sites are reservable, check bulletin, whatever. So it's $34.75 per tent space. Kind of expensive. This place might be a good place to camp, glam camping. And they have this here. So this is the restroom. Look at that. Not bad. I believe they do have showers here. The Charcoal Earth family camping area. The general store over here, which is open. What is up with Fuller Lake? Oh my lord, there's so much gravel roads and forest roads around here that it's so difficult to kind of like figure out where you want to go. It's like they just seem to keep going on and on like this. Like, whoa, hey horsey, I'm gonna put it on touring mode here. The thing I wish I brought on this ride is just a bottle of water. And the worst thing is I really don't have a place to put it because I sold my KLR 650 and I sold the case. So Angler Cheap Angler 22, a fellow YouTube subscriber, is giving me the same cases, so that's going to be good. This is a great place for the large ATV bikes to come because this is wide, it's easy to ride, but still fun, you know. You kick up a storm, you can slide your tires around like that. You know, if you look around, you'll see mountains. This area is going to be kind of cool in the winter because you can see the mountains for a while. I want to go south, which is this way, but I'm going to go this way because it's a longer route. Could be the famous last words, but this area is really amazing. Look at it. I haven't seen anybody. I have not seen one person yet. There's just so much to see here. So this is going to just make our gravel ride a little bit longer. But yeah, I think this is why I like the big ATV bikes. They're comfortable. And you can still do this at just sheer comfort. Yeah, there's a bunch of trails here. It gets pretty lumpy around here. And we're climbing up pretty hard, but this is nothing compared to Tasker's Gap. Tasker's Gap is a whole different beast. I kind of like this way more. Michaux State Forest Snowmobile Trail. Okay. Man, this forest is so huge. There's a big area for parking here. I guess people bring their quads here. Well, up ahead is Long Pine Run Reservoir. And I have never been here, so I'm kind of looking forward to seeing it. But what is this, a gate? And I really need to find some water. I am so thirsty. Michaux State Forest boat access, Long Pine Run Reservoir. Wow. Oh man. Alright, I guess I am leaving Michaux State Park now, but there's so much to see here, and there's the Michaux Manor. We're finally leaving Michaux, I believe. Man, this park is huge. And the roads, even the asphalts around here, they're so good. Just stopped to get a Gatorade here at the Blue Ridge Food Mart. Oh man, look at this tunnel. This is so badass. I had no idea this was here. This is a cool tunnel. I love tunnels. I love tunnels and bridges. I like these open roads. Holy shit. There's a big storm coming. I'm getting hit by like these gusts of wind. And look to the left. It's insane. I am going to have to find the highway, which is pretty close, and just dash home.
What is this? A center for ants?
Kind of stuck here. The cops won't bother me.